Now we have 30 articles in UDHR. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in their dignity and rights. They are endowed with the reason and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of political jurisdiction or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent trust, non self governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Article 3. Article 3 says everyone has the right of life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4 says no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5 says no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6 says everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for act violating for the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. Article 9 says no one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. Article 10 says everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his right and obligation and of their criminal charge against him. Article 11 says everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty according to law in a public trial at which he has had all the guarantees necessary for his defense. No one shall be held guilty of any penal offense on account of any act or omission which did not constitute a penal offense under national or international law at the time when it was committed, nor shall a heavier penalty be imposed than the one that was applicable at the time of penal offense was committed. Article 12 says no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attack upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of law against such interference or attacks. Article 13 says everyone has the right to freedom of movement and the residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Article 14 says everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy other countries asylum from persecution. This right may not be invoked in the case of prosecutions genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from act contrary to the purposes and principles of United Nations. Article 15. Everyone has the right to a nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to change his nationality. Article 16 says men and women of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage, during marriage, and at its dissolution. Marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending spouses. The family is the natural and fundamental group unity of society and is entitled to protection by society and the state.